all these Patriot accounts were like, ugh, first sight of Tom Brady in the Buccaneers helmet. I'm like, looks great. Looks really, really good in the Buccaneers helmet. I have no issue with that.
I'm dead inside, so I don't really care.
You know, as long as Tom Brady lives, I live. You know, it's like one of those Harry Potter and Voldemort things. You know how Voldemort's always, you know, a part of Harry. You know, Brady's always.
Never saw it.
You need some watching to do, man. But all right, best NFC South players. You want me to ask you a question?
Fire away.
All right, so you did your homework because we did watch the Broncos-Patriots AFC Championship game, but it was a Week 12 Sunday night game in which the same match occurred that same year. Snowy Denver.
In Denver tonight, getting ready for the marquee matchup of Week 12 in the NFL as the undefeated New England Patriots square off with the Broncos on Sunday Night Football.
Osweiler had just driven the Broncos down to score, right? Courtesy of Patrick Chung, 24-21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brady comes back with a minute and 12 left, and he throws the ball to Scott Chandler, who gets clipped at his feet, falls over, and there's like 40 seconds left on the clock, right? And do you remember the whole clock fiasco going on? How basically Bill was like, why the hell did the clock start running? And then, you remember that?
Because Denver's player went down with an injury.
Four-man rush, good pocket, caught. Chandler, he gets spilled by Talib short of the first down. Clock still running. And a timeout is taken here.
For an injured player.
Oh, an injured.
By rule, this will cost an excess timeout.
That's Malik Jackson was the injured player.
The rule book is like the IRS code right now. Who knows what all's in there.
The clock starts to run, and Brady throws, and that's incomplete with a flag. And Belichick is saying, wait a minute, why'd they start the clock? I think we have another clock issue here. What else is new at the end of a game? Because there was an injured player. There's the play clock. Now the game clock was starting.
Well, and I think what Belichick is saying is you gave them that bonus timeout, right, and then you wound the clock. We were waiting. We thought it was a dead ball because of the timeout, and all that clock ran off.
Exactly right.
And they had no more timeouts.
And that's my question. Who is the Denver player who went down with the injury?
Was it Brandon Marshall?
No, but these questions are two. I'll give you two more tries.
Who else is there? It wasn't Aqib Talib?
No, it wasn't. It was Malik Jackson.
Oh, that was my next guess. Damn it.
Shit. All right. Well, you know who I'm going with. It's our guy. It's my guy. It's Tom Brady.
You bitch. I'll go with Michael Thomas.
Okay, he was on my list. Michael Thomas, good player. You know who Michael Thomas reminds me of? He reminds me of a great friend of the show, Joe Spinoza. They have really similar route running abilities. They both get like
same pigment.
Yeah, exactly. They look identical. So they both catch. They're
like twins.
They both catch around 160 balls a year. So Mike Thomas was a good pick for Matt. But I'm going to go with another pass catcher, but a pass catcher that is on the Buccaneers, and it's going to be Rob Gronkowski.
I'll take Christian McCaffrey.
Are you sure you don't want brother of Christian McCaffrey, Dylan McCaffrey, who is currently quarterback 1 at University of Michigan?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Dylan's a great player in his own. Dylan wears, I think, a glove on his throwing hand. So that, there we go.
I'm sure he's a swole guy. But
he is. I tweeted him just an hour ago to see if he wanted to come on the show one of these days.
Oh, what did he say?
He hasn't responded yet, but 30 other people haven't responded either. But that's okay. Next player I'm going with.
Give him time.
I don't know.
Time and space. That's always what works.
Exactly. They always come back. But one person who's managed to stay around and come back in this league, Jameis Winston, Jabu, now a New Orleans Saint.
Are you taking him?
I'm taking him for my third best player in the NFC South.
Let's go.
That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W.
Wow.
Jameis, crab leg Steeler. Got LASIK eye surgery. Lost a couple pounds. He's looking pretty good. Jameis Winston. Who knows? He might be coming for that QB2 job in New Orleans. Coming for Taysom Hill.
I'll just take Julio Jones.
That was the one Falcon on my list.
Rise up.
Rise up. Okay, so we've picked everyone from my board so far. I think I might have to go with a jack of all trades, master of none. I think I'm just going to go with Taysom Hill here.
Okay.
You know, he can do everything. Line up. He's like Edelman, dude. He plays quarterback. He plays receiver. He plays a little bit of defense, a little bit of special teams. He can do it all. Taysom Hill, great guy.
Just a real swell guy.
Mm.
I'm going to take the fastest offensive lineman in the entire league.
No, you're not.
I'll take Teron Armstead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my! He wasn't even on my list, dude. Armstead.
He was on mine.
Is Morstead still punting?
Yeah.
I'm going with Morstead.
I'll take Marshawn Lattimore.
Good pick. Good pick. All right. So to recap, well, I think, take a look at this draft, Matt, internalize it, because I think you might have won this one.
Yeah, I have a tingly feeling deep in my balls that I won this one.
Because, I only have a team of Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill, and Thomas Morstead. So I have 3 quarterbacks, a punter, and a guy who just unretired.
And I have the 2 best offensive players at their position in Julio Jones.